kinky, sex, dominatrix stuff. It's very popular.
Great. I've heard of it. I haven't read it.
You need to read it. You dress in like all leather or something with the whips and handcuffs. It just depends what type of pain you can take.
It's in our everyday lives. I was driving with a girlfriend and her 10-year-old daughter is in the back seat and she's singing and she said, "Sex in the air, I don't care, I like the smell of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me."
Well, hearing that a 10-year-old quoted those lyrics, I just became a Republican.
By Rihanna, who was beaten by Chris Brown, who she's now back with.
BDSM stands for bondage and discipline, domination and submission, sadism and masochism. Sadists like to inflict pain, and masochists like to receive. Using a yes/no maybe chart can be helpful to identify where each of you stands. People sometimes think that those who practice BDSM are emotionally scarred or once abused. Not true. The pain at play with sadomasochism is not like breaking a bone or getting beat up. It's about
I just have some questions about like sex, to be honest.
Okay, I can help answer them.
I'm still kind of new to all this. So we were fooling around the other day, and he thought that he wanted to try some role play.
Is he older than you?
Yeah, he's 17.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Really?
People dress up cowboys and Indians type of things, or a nurse, and he would be like a nurse, or you could be the maid, and he would be some rich guy and dressed all fancy.
Okay.
You try to seduce him, and
gotcha.
or you could be a dominatrix type of person, to where you dress in like all leather or something with the whips and handcuffs, and you don't hurt him unless you lose it.
And then it's okay. Okay.
Or he might want to be that towards you.
Okay.
Be dominant over you.
Okay. What do you do with like the whips and stuff?
I normally get spanked with the whip, and it doesn't have to be that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you test you. He needs to understand there needs to be rules to test your limits. 50 Shades of Grey,
I've heard of it. I haven't read it.
You need to read it. She is very new to it, never had sex, and he's this experienced guy. So.
Okay.
Those 3 books are good.
He said that he wanted to try some kink. What is that?
Kind of the same thing as like anal sex might be involved in kinkiness.
Okay.
Toys, on the other hand, you have to be 18 or older to go into the stores to buy the toys.
Okay.
For that.
Okay.
When does he turn 18?
I don't know. I think in the summer sometime.
I mean, he could go in there.
He could go in and do it for us.
But they do ask for ID, unless like your friend went, if you trusted someone good enough to go in.
To go in and get stuff for us.
But I would start with the taste, and then the role play, and then work up to the harder things. The hitting and things like that.
Okay.
Like I said, you both need to set a boundary. Like if he says, no, you're not allowed to play in my anal area, or I don't want to be hit this hard, this is the hardest you can hit me type of thing, you need to have your boundaries set. If something is too intense for you, use a safety word.
So like stop.
Yeah, red, black, just anything. The toys, look online to see. When you look online, you'll see what they are.
Okay.
They're things that go down in the vagina area.
Okay.
Anal is something you have to work in, because it is kind of intense and painful sometimes.
Okay.
Especially once you get past. If he's circumcised.
Yeah.
Just because it hurt.
Okay.
Just work in whatever you want.
How do I know if something is like, if it's like a good kind of pain or not? Like, how do I know if it's too intense?
It'll feel good to you.
Really, I'll just be able to tell.
Like, it's a width that's like about this long, and you got the handle, and there's like leather that's on it that goes down like this, like several strings, like 30 on it, and it kind of looks like a duster, but a leather duster.
A leather duster.
And with the handcuffs and the rope. It just depends what type of pain you can take. If he wants his chest smacked or something like
Okay,
that.
so
Kinky, sex, dominatrix stuff, it's
Uh-huh.
very popular.
okay.
And people blog about it all the time.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So they could give me ideas for like how to start, how to do it.
Yep, I'll give you an example. It's called free porn site that you don't get any viruses off of. Like there's categories that you can click on the categories and it's just rows of whatever you want to watch.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so my boyfriend and I could like watch that and just like get. Okay.
Yep, just Google whatever you have in your head about how to start something. If you have an idea, Google what is in your head, and I'm sure people have already done it.
Okay. Okay.